This is a completely new communications format from Mercedes Benz, and its purpose is to share product and business news with you, the media. Now, the current global health situation doesn't need much explaining. It's clear that gathering for media events is currently not an option and won't be for quite a while to come. But the news and updates from the brand with the star have not stopped, and the communications team at Daimler feel that it's important to share them with you. And that's exactly why we will be coming to you on a regular basis and digitally, of course, from Daimler studios, facilities, and test tracks in Stuttgart, starting right now. And today, we will be looking directly into the future. In addition to the restarting of vehicle production, the focus is on the ambitious future goals of Mercedes Benz. And to tell us all about these topics, we now have Mercedes Benz CEO Ola Källenius. Welcome, Ola. Good morning.
Good morning, Jasmine. Great to be here.
Great to have you as well. And Ola, we meet in very unusual times. Tell us, what is going on at Daimler currently? What's the situation like?
Yeah, indeed. I think some months ago, nobody could have foreseen what's going on in the world. And it is a big challenge indeed. But step by step, I feel that we're getting back on track. Most of our showrooms around the world are now open. And customers are starting to come back in. Especially in China, it's one of those bright spots in this case, where in the last month or so, we're almost back to normal in terms of showroom traffic. So I'm looking at that with some cautious optimism. And also on the production side, after we had an interruption of our production in our plants around the world in different waves, now we're gradually stepping up production as well. And as far as the office is concerned, most people are still in home office. But even there, in critical functions in engineering, to get the product projects going, of course, people are coming back in, but with the priority of protecting people, using masks, and making sure that you have processes where you minimize the risk of this COVID-19 situation.
So things are slowly returning back to normal, some positive developments right there, I can see. And this year, 2020, when we look forward, what can we expect from the rest of this very unusual year, Ola?
This is a very big year for us. And even though we are fighting the COVID-19 challenge, we're not taking the eye off the ball on what's going on strategically. And of course, this year's a special year for us. It's the year where we launch our flagship car, the S-Class. And that only comes around every so often. And for the whole organization, it's a special moment. And that's happening in the second half of the year, and we're quite excited about it.
So the S-Class, one of the main highlights, of course, in a very special year. Can you tell us a little bit more about the S-Class at this point?
Well, it's going to be a technological tour de force. It's really where we put our brightest minds and most creative people into inventing what the technologies of the future are really going to be. I had a chance only a few days ago to drive one of the pre-production vehicles, and it's going to be amazing. We took it around, smaller roads, bigger roads. I even was on the legendary German Autobahn and went for a little bit of high speed. And that serene ride and drive that you expect from a Mercedes, very quiet. I was super impressed by that, even though the predecessor set the bar high. This new S-Class is going to be something special.